tambu kadumba de la tambu shi chimbu jawa resha. Jawa ma to ani nyong resha. Jawa yimbaji satum tsangma ha liwa resha. Ji satum tsangma ta chidanga jo adisha tambu dandisha de satum tsangma jawa tsangma yong chi dandisha wa. De nangshin be khongu be satum tsangma de shi chimbu chini da shi chimbu jawa jongsha satum tsangma jongsha. That is in be Saja Sobu Yabu Saja Pandit the Dambu Dandishi Katula Sobu Mabun Chikiani Sobu Yabu and Dena Lamdua Kason de Rompolombala Gindin Jedin the Kadum Chis in the Laviart. Chikiva the Saja Panditarim Gindin Jedin the Kadum Chis, Tatikapula Polombala Kadum the Kasa Kawata Gomba Shichamburesha. Tendaresha. Teaching Patela Kadum Shichambu Jomali.
So Ramajan said that although Adisha has so many disciples, one of the most prominent and dedicated disciple of Adisha was Dromdemba, who was a lay person. And he received so many teachings from Adisha, and eventually he built his own monastery in the year 1057 AD. This monastery is called Rading Monastery. And so during Adisha's stay in Tibet, the number of monks increase every year, and therefore there are so many monks, but not many nuns. All these monks are very pure in ethics and morality. So therefore, maybe many of you know quite well, when Kublai Khan sent his military expedition into Tibet, at that time the emperor Kublai Khan asked the general to bring some of the list. So the general responded that the most learned person in Tibet is Sakya Pandita, and pure in moralities and ethics are Kadamba tradition. At that time there are so many Kadamba monks who are very, very pure in their morality.
Tatenda jini Dromdemba jila ani kadum kunchu sumsini Bodo wa Puchung wa Tenikarsa Bodo wa Puchung wa Tenikarsa wondi Jangaba. Ada tesum de kadum kunshu sumsini. Tabe Dromdemba go da geti yakshi de nasum jongales.
So then, although Adisha has many, many disciples, there are three disciples who are the best. They are called three Kadamba brothers. So these three great Kadamba masters are Podowa, Pujungwa, and Jangawa. So these are the very important religious master, learned master, according to Kadamba tradition of Tibetan Buddhism.
Tatini Kadamba the Sanga of the Lama go be me Chasang Lamara song ni dena mabu jaga yo maris. Chichembu ma songa de ndukor mabu songaris. Tejini ta Kadum hachi dundun sewaji waris. Haj chuden. Shajatoba, Jerezu, Droma, to Mayuba. Mayuba tes judel haj. Toni bena chusum sewa de ani denusum de ani tangan do de denu ngombe denu duwi denu denusum de la chusum se ko yare. Ta shu chembu khu de nyamne jaga yare. Ma do ji nga lamel ani jiddi jinanga lamel ko ani ha tenda ju yayum nyam jun do no de la chitang ju mombo de la nyamne jaga yo maris. Yena nyamne jana ko ni ma do ji pha tenda go wang mi mombo so ya da wo to tu mi thong sa la kin ku de la tu ya tong ha de la lamik ha tu ya no de choni nang yo maris.
So now one of the great features of Kadamba tradition is that they mainly emphasize on Vinaya practice. Vinaya is the morality, taking care of the vows and precepts. Also study mainly Vinaya. Even if they have received tantric teachings and tantric initiations, they receive extremely secretly and practice very secretly. They don't practice the tantric initiation of deities with a concert, or also they don't draw on tangas, the deity with a concert. So therefore, one of the main practice of Kadamba tradition is called seven deities and dhammas. So 7 deities and dhamma, in brief, what is meant by that is that these Kadamba practitioners have 4 deities as their meditation and deity. These are Avalokiteshvara. Sorry, these are first one Buddha Shakyamuni, second one Avalokiteshvara, and third Tara, and fourth a wrathful deity called Myoba or Amoghasiddhi. So these are the 4 deities they are put into practice. And the 3 dhammas are 3 teachings of the Buddha, or 3 canons of Buddhism: the canons of Sutra, the canons of Vinaya, and the canons of Abhidhamma. So these are the 3 Buddhist teachings they put into practice in their whole life.
다 가든바데 식침부 자와지 뒤능리베 서점 장마지 기민당 레와 식침부시다 마지와래. 대신에 곰바 가든비 곰바 나라지 부모도 된다 강종 먼저 로사요 말해. 아니 니마 지금 단 칸루 그트와 된다 칸루 메트와 부모지 가든비 곰바지가 로니 아니 자와카시 윤준이 아니 철와 또 비샤래. 아니 부모디 단다 추소베 기민거를 시오지게 zemne 되는 작은 누구데 마음반에 계속 곰바 단만치시 아니 기민근생과 되는 지 차가래스니다 바나 지금 뭘 벌완다고다 지금 몰음자로 지어레스. 대신에 타마텔라 가든고 곰바 망치시 아니가 수니 아니 마보마도 다 자와 시다다 통공부 차가래 라당 지보다 가시마도 식전부 타마 아니는지 알아. 아 때나다 그 로지나는 누구.
So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, that the most of the Kadamba practitioners are monks. Not only that, these monks are very strict in their vows, which is ethics, and so therefore they have no relationship with the women at all. So therefore, the story goes that one time, in one Kadamba monastery, one very young woman come in. Actually, she was Dakini. The monks grabbed her and thrown out of monastery gate. So she cursed that the individual may or your monastery will be owned by women. So, as a matter of fact, before Chinese invasion, most of the Kadamba monasteries were actually nunneries. There are more nuns than monks in many of Kadamba monasteries.